Who is on your Mount Rushmore of Silver Stackers? Stay tuned to find out who's on mine. Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for Silver education and entertainment. And today, a special ranking episode. Your friendly weekend warrior has stretched the limits of his very limited video editing skills and pondered for days on who would be worthy to make this very short list of favorite YouTube Silver Stackers. So I humbly implore you to give your buddy T a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more silly, creative, controversial, and thought-provoking videos like this one in the future. Stay tuned. So, there are so many awesome YouTubers out there in the realm of silver stacking. And 2020 has just brought an explosion of new stackers. It's like every week I find new stackers I had never seen before and enjoy their content. So this video is going to be my attempt to create the Mount Rushmore of silver stacking. So who should be on it? Who shouldn't be on it? What are my criteria? Well, these are my favorites, and I'm sure you have your own favorites, but these are my favorites, and I'm going to share them with you and tell you why I chose each one that I chose to make it on this short list of silver stackers. The tops of the tops, the best of the best. The very first one is someone I think we can all agree on. Anybody watching this has seen his videos and I'm guessing has appreciated them just as much as I have. And one of the reasons I chose this particular silver stacker that is very prominent in the YouTube community is, well, let me just stop right now. I'm going to tell you who it is right now. Here comes his logo. Boom. There you go. Silver Dragons. You can't have Mount Rushmore without faces on Mount Rushmore. But how do we know what Silver Dragons looks like? We don't. He hasn't revealed his face. Believe me, I've tried as much as I could, and he's very good about protecting his face when he's holding up one of his coins and it's mirror finish and it's reflective and you look and try to find a little glimpse of his face. Boy, that guy is super good at hiding his face. So since we don't know what his face looks like, I had to choose a face to represent Silver Dragons. This is my idea of what Silver Dragons looks like. Maybe someday he and some of these others will have face reveals somewhere down the road. But until then, in my mind's eye, this is the image I think of when I think of Silver Dragons. Are you ready for it? Drum roll, please. Silver Dragons. Richie Cunningham. Youthful. Wholesome. These are the two superlatives I think of when I think of Silver Dragons. He's got that youthful energy. He keeps it clean. He doesn't curse on his channel. He seems like a very good family man. And his shows are very educational. So my very first entry to the T the Silver Stacker Mount Rushmore is none other than Silver Dragons. Congratulations, Silver Dragons, for making it to Mount Rushmore. Now, who is going to be the next stacker to make this list? Well, let me give you a hint. Yep. Kind of like Name That Tune. Name That Slurp. You guessed it. It is Salivate Metal. I appreciate him so much for his wisdom and his experience. And he is someone I kind of consider like the stacker's stacker. Everyone respects Salivate Metal. I've seen all of you guys who are silver stackers comment on his videos, And I think he has just a ton of respect and leadership in the silver stacking community. So he is definitely well deserving of being there up on the T, the Silver Stacker, Mount Rushmore. And so now the question, what does Sal look like? Oh boy, this is a tough one, but here you go. Are you ready for it? Boom. Joe Cocker. I was thinking of a musician because I know Sal is a musician. And I was thinking about somebody with that raspy voice. And of course, Joe Cocker comes to mind. So a little bit wild, rough around the edges, Salivate metal. There you go, Joe Cocker. And boy, I sure would like to see Sal in person or see his face reveal. But until that happens, Joe Cocker will represent Salivate metal on the T, the Silver Stacker, Mount Rushmore. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. We have 2 precious spots left on the Mount Rushmore. And this next stacker I've seen over this course of 2020 absolutely climb and climb and climb the ranks of popularity. And he shares his passion, his commitment is incredible. Wow, what an example to set for the rest of us. And he has Midwestern values. I like the fact that he's a veteran. And let me go back to that very first word that I used at the top of this description, passion. It is no other than Silver Joker is the next stacker to grace the T, the Silver Stacker, Mount Rushmore of Silver Stackers. And so, Silver Joker, boy, oh boy, what does he look like? I probably had the toughest time with Silver Joker. I went round and around. When I picture Silver Joker in my mind, I kind of think of Chef from South Park. So I looked at lots of different people and I settled on probably what Silver Joker looked like 10 or 15 years ago. I think he's a little older than this gentleman, but it is Craig Robinson from The Office is going to be my representation of Silver Joker. That is what I imagine Silver Joker might look like. This brings us, my friends, to the 4th and final. Now, there's only 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore. I know there was a little talk over the summer and some jokes about who should be the 5th president to be represented there, but there's only 4. And who's going to be my 4th, the final representative on the T, the Silver Stacker, Mount Rushmore? Well, you're probably already mumbling names yourself. I can just imagine you mouthing names like Yankee. It's got to be Yankee, right? Or International Stacker, or Silver Bean Counter, or one of the up-and-comers like Silver 5150, or maybe we need a bucket on Mount Rushmore. And should it be the Stacking Stormtrooper, or Silver Britches, or Silver Heist, or Florida Stacker? Who should it be? The 4th and final stacker to grace T, the Silver Stackers, Mount Rushmore of Stackers is... Please? Question mark. Hey, this isn't a cop-out. This is an invitation. This is where the fun for my thousands of subscribers kicks in. Well, 40 subscribers to be exact, and anyone else who might be watching this video. Who do you think the 4th and final Silver Stacker on YouTube should be on Mount Rushmore? Here's what I'm asking for you to do in the comments section. Who, my friend, should take the 4th and final spot on the Mount Rushmore of Silver Stackers? And this will be fun. What should they look like? Please leave your comments below and feel free to rally Crab Nation or the fans of your favorite stacker to share this video and weigh in. And let's see how many people decide on who they think it should be and what that person should look like. I am really looking forward to a couple of comments here, maybe a couple more than my usual comments, and you tell me what you think down below. There is some skin in the game, and this is a biggie. I've been at this a little over a month now, and I've slowly inched my way up to 40 subscribers. And for those of you who are my early subscribers, thank you. Thank you for giving me a like and a subscribe and tuning in to watch my videos and commenting. I really appreciate it. I truly do. This has been a lot of fun for me. But let's see if I can make it from 40 to 100 1 week from today. And in order to make this a little bit more interesting, this is going to be my very first ever giveaway. The giveaway is right here before you. 1 troy ounce of constitutional silver, complete with other candidates for the real Mount Rushmore: John F. Kennedy, George Washington, of course, is already there, and Roosevelt. So here we go. A silver $50, 90%, a couple of Washington quarters, and 4 rosies, near just about 1 troy ounce of silver will be coming your way if you are the person that chooses the next addition to the T the Silver Stacker Mount Rushmore of Silver Stackers. Now, so please do your best to be creative here, people. Rack your brains. Think not only who should have this honor, but what do they look like? Hey, thanks for watching. As I said before, I make these videos for fun, and if somebody else gets some enjoyment out of them, that truly makes me happy. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to check out some of my other videos on Mexican Libertad, aka Libertad, coins, Morgan dollars, Mercury dimes, and more. May your premiums be low and your stacks be high. Do 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 do. You've been watching T the Silver Stacker. Pow!